That must not have any notifications on. Yep. What? I don't like this PS3 controller. This shit's so irritating. Happy Life was good. What are you niggas up to? Essential Classic. Michael Jackson is that nigga. I like watching the PlayStation CD player. I like the globe when the Earth rotating around. Shit wrong. Oh, now PS4 does it. You already know somebody finna snitch on me. It's always that one hating ass nigga that just can't go where he want to go that makes him happy. Because they happy hating like a bitch. Like a little bitch. They just need something to complain about. Little bitch. I know they gotta make so much noise. I always wait until I get on the stream to do that shit. But I ain't really got shit to say, really. Not right now, I'm just ain't got shit to do. Let's see.
Dad body or a fit body?
Listen to what these hoes gotta say.
A dad body.
What's up, guys? I'm in Austin, Texas this weekend with my boy Joseph Costello.
Yo, you know we out here. I had to bring my boy Steven out to 6th Street. We had to do it this way, Austin, Texas style. I hope you like this video. Steven, tell them what we're talking about.
So today we're going to be asking people if they like fit bodies or dad bodies. Let's get to it. This is a dad body right here. Guess now we got to find a fit body. JC.
This would have been good for yesterday's stream.
This is where we meet. Welcome to the city. I might bring all the world.
Come on, nigga, hurry up.
Lanky guy, I guess. I'd say you're more buff.
Girls like a dad bod or a fit bod?
I like both. I love dad bods, but I love a fit bod too.
What about you?
I don't know.
You not care? You take what you can get.
I take my boyfriend.
Huh? Dad bod or fit bod?
That's how full of shit these hoes are. This bitch, he asked her opinion, and she said she'd take her boyfriend, but she didn't reveal what kind of nigga her boyfriend was. So full of shit. Like, there's always that one hoe that's just, oh, I swear, man, they have a lot to deal with.
It depends. Husband-wise, dad bod. That's a long
So am I husband material right now?
The child just hit his bitch. Okay. The child just hit his bitch. She said for a long term, she wants a dad bod. Now, this is funny because we say for long term, we want a woman that's slim because we know bitches gain weight over time. Okay, but I don't really believe that to be true. I think that bitches decide to gain weight. I know that they just make a decision to get fat. But the women that I have are going to be in shape. You better believe that. Okay, that's a requirement, bitch. You finna stay in shape. I had muscles my whole life, bitch. You finna have slimness your whole life. You finna look good. She said she want the dad bod for a long term. Because she know the dad bod's got lower self-esteem, you know, at least on some level. She feel more in control. You know, them hoes like putty. They want niggas to be like putty in their hand. That's what hoes want the dad bod symbolizes.
Yeah, dad bod.
So I'm husband material or no?
I don't know.
I should kill myself?
No, don't ever do that. Don't ever do that.
Can I kiss your feet? Oh, sorry.
This fool just kissed the woman's feet. Now, I don't think it was wrong that he kissed her feet. Okay. I don't think he's wrong for kissing her feet, but it's just the way he did it. It's just but whatever works for this nigga.
I'd rather wear a fit body.
A fit body?
Who wants a dad body?
A lot of people. A lot of people.
I'm a woman. I'm not a woman till 30, but I'm still a woman.
Or a fit bod.
She sounded pretty drunk while she said that, but you know, bitches somewhat tell the truth a lot of times when they're drunk. Okay, that's the only bitch on this thing with some sense. Now, this is funny because this is not the only video that, you know, that's talking about this type of stuff. Every video I have seen where dudes walking around asking hoes that they all say they want, most women say they want the dad bod.
It really doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Can you tell the camera why?
Plus, I know from experience anyway, growing up with all the hating and shit, so I already know what time it is.
As long as he can make me smile and laugh.
So at the end of the day, it's a big Disney movie for you.
Well, I mean.
Like you see what the women are doing in this video, bitches would sometimes just gang up on a nigga and just tell them why your looks don't matter. Like they'll do shit like that. What can your muscles do for me? I'm like, why y'all ganging up on me? What the fuck are you? And now today's time, you hear women on social media, I would never talk about another woman's appearance. Hoes will talk about a nigga's appearance for being handsome. Trying to belittle a nigga for being handsome. They'll talk about a nigga's appearance when it suits them though. Okay, but you don't really hear them really compliment niggas like that unless he's just somebody that she feels she can build up because he's ain't shit anyway.
A guy can have a nice bod and still be an asshole.
Let me show you this. What do you first think of when you look at this? Be honest, it's okay.
You're hairy.
You prefer a fit body or a dad body?
I like big dudes. Like Big Rick Ross looking dudes.
How big, like me?
Nah, bigger than you, daddy. I'd break you.
Oh, do you prefer the dad body?
This was a fat bitch that told him that was black, by the way. They'll tell you that, then act scared around a good-looking dude. Now that's a promise. That is a promise. Like in the last video I was showing about them hoes and whether or not they like tattoos. Once again, the women that did not like tattoos did not like tattoos for the same reason why a man would not like a tattoo on a woman. Her thing was he just looked so cool. He just made me feel lame. Is basically what she said. She didn't say tattoos are degenerate. It's a blasphemy. It's disrespectful. She didn't say none of that. She was on a completely different wavelength that was retarded. Telling these hoes is stupid.
Body or a fit body?
Damn, it depends.
What does it depend on? Tell me.
How much money you got? Definitely.
Dad bod or a fit bod?
As long as he can dick me down, that's all I care about.
What do you prefer?
Then she just said, as long as he can dick her down, that's all that she cares about. Then right after that, she just said, dad bod. These hoes is full of shit. I'm telling you, I don't know if y'all caught that. Let's rewind it.
If you ever done, nah, picking you, daddy, I'd break you.
Oh, do you prefer the dad body or a fit body?
Damn, it depends.
What does it depend on? Tell me.
How much money you got? Definitely.
Dad bod or a fit bod?
And the bitch that said that, the bitch that just said, damn, it depends on how much money you got. She was a fat bitch saying that shit.
As long as he can dick me down, that's all I care about.
What do you prefer?
If you ever done,
Y'all heard that? How she just said that to myself, she don't care. And then after he put the microphone to the other hole, she said, dad bod.
you can dick me down. No go. You're pretty fit. Yeah.
Oh, like a mom body? Mom body.
Oh, you're pretty fit. Yeah.
Oh, like a mom body or a fit body?
Mom body.
Why?
Gave me a little thickness to cop for the winter. Hibernate.
Yeah, no sane dude would want a fat bitch. Now, this nigga that say he want a mom bod, he most likely is not. Hopefully, he not thinking a bitch is fat. He probably just talking about just a typical chick that's kind of thick but kind of soft but not fat. I know that. I bet you that's. He thinking about a milk like how you would see Dexter's mom most likely from Dexter's laboratory. I bet that's what he talking about.
Do you prefer a dad body or a fit body?
Okay, honestly, the majority of guys I've slept with have dad bods, so I'll answer that.
At least she keeping it real. At least she keeping it real. I'm trying to tell niggas, okay? I'm trying to tell niggas. People be trying to make videos, trying to act cocky and stuff, but I know what time it is, okay? Trust me, I know what time it is. Like somebody get on here yesterday trying to talk some shit, saying that it's all about if a woman thinks you're attractive, she won't think you're a creep. I'm like, first of all, it's more complicated than that. Okay. And secondly, you know what is attractive to a bitch? Like so you can't really necessarily just say that because she could think that this unattractive dude is attractive. Why like I said, I ain't gonna really get too deep into it, but I know what I'm talking about. Like I said, because I ain't really trying to make videos. I ain't trying to be too serious on this channel. I'm not trying to be too serious.
Oh, bro.
Hey, I'm tall. And this guy right here is short. And he's a cool ass motherfucker.
I want to know, do you prefer a fit body or a dad body?
Fit body.
Why?
You date the dad body. You hook up with the fit body, right?
Fit body or a dad body?
Did y'all hear that? Okay. Did y'all hear that? I'm trying to tell people. Then she said, you hook up with them. Okay. But a lot of women, for most part, they don't really. Women know what they're doing. They know how to protect themselves and shit like that. You know, like they playing an angle. They playing a game. So the thing about hoes is, it's all about putting what they like to the side, or you know, in the zone or something, so they can just continue to be a hoe. Okay, bitches do not like to be anchored down. So what she does, like, she will bash and she will run away from it. I promise you. She'll just flat out run away. You got to be, you know, you just got to be hip to it. You said what? What about what? But they'll do that type of shit. They'll love him. They'll really be into that nigga, be dogging him out. But the one they hate, they'll really be, you'll think he's winning or whatever. They don't make no sense, but a hoe doesn't make sense. But that's how they operate.
A dad body.
But why?
Because my boyfriend's a frat boy and he drinks beer, so a dad body.
Are you saying frat boys have dad bodies?
Yeah, they do. Okay,
It's a frat boy right here.
See, and that's why I like being a man, like you, that's why I be trying to tell people, you gotta have that mental fortitude. You basically gotta have God, because without God, you ain't gonna have no mental, you can't have no strong mental fortitude. You gotta have that holy armor. Otherwise, that's why a lot of niggas is gay. Okay. The fact that the manosphere exists is proof. Look at all my enemies on here. Okay, all the people that's beefing with me. Just look at them. Look at the video content they make about who's handsome. Like, they don't even know who's actually handsome on here. That's how fucked up them niggas is, But and then just saying stupid stuff like what the nigga was saying last night. I'm telling you, man, like it's a conspiracy. But that's how you know niggas don't have God right there. Once again, before I started making videos and associating with people that make videos, about bitch nature, never seen people this stupid in life, like dead serious. And I talk about some stupid motherfuckers and rants. Okay, that's how you know motherfuckers dumb as shit on here.
Oh, I don't know who that is. No.
It's a frat boy right here.
Because chicks are such a mind fuck, that your mind is bound to snap. Okay, it's gonna happen if you're not of God. Okay. That's why so many niggas, once again, that's why they're gay. Okay. Then they listen to MGTOW videos or whatever, and then, low-key get persuaded, to be gay if they on the edge of becoming gay already.
Fit body or a dad body?
Anybody.
Anybody?
Anybody.
Anybody and everybody. Fit body or a dad body?
She's a lying ass bitch too. She lying. She just didn't really tell you why she said that.
What's a dad body?
What's a dad body? What's a dad body?
You know this.
Either or.
Either or, it doesn't matter.
It just depends.
Okay, so now we talk. Say what's up.
And see, that's one thing I hate about hoes. Like, there's standards. They try to give you the illusion the standards is all up here. Okay, but they standards is like at the lowest of the low. That's what makes this funny. Like, it's always disgusted me how chicks never seem to really care about looks. Well, a lot of them don't, seem to really care. It's like they do, but they don't. Once again, like you heard the woman say, you date the one, she said she date the dad bods, but she hook up with the fit bod or something like that. But basically just saying she don't give a fuck about the nigga she hooking up with, because women that do that, they don't give a fuck about you if they're trying to hook up. And she don't really give a fuck about the nigga she dating. But you see, that's just how women weigh it. Very strange.
Personally, myself, I have the dad body, so we're attracted to ourselves.
You sound gay.
What's your name?
Lainey.
And what is going on right here?
I'm having an allergic reaction.
To what?
I have no idea.
Is this Botox gone wrong?
No, I wish it was.
Is this the lip filler project?
No, I wish it was. I'm Lainey and I'm having an allergic reaction.
Somebody nutted on her face and had some type of sickle cells in the semen.
They hurt.
Would you want a fit bod in bed or a dad bod?
It depends on how much alcohol is in my system.
I'm like they just filthy. They just swines, man. Okay, at least when a dude is going out there doing some whole shit, he at least trying to pull the best pussy he can. Well, actually, you know what? That's not even true. They at least want the best pussy they can get, but they ultimately just settle for whatever pussy will allow them to be in it. Let's just keep it real. A lot of them niggas think that way. That's how they think. But at least they want something that look good. At least they probably just can't get it though. But at least they want it. A hoe just be like, I don't give a fuck. I don't want it. Dad bod all the way. I don't care as long as this person does this, pay my bill, shit.
Now, would you consider this fit? Be honest.
No.
Huh?
No.
What do you mean no? What do you mean by that?
I mean, no.
Steven, you might have to take care of this, but I don't know. I don't know.
Do you prefer a fit body or a dad body?
You know, at this point in my life, I don't think I care. Fit or dad, I'll take anything. Anything.
Bitch, you not even fit. He said, imagine that being somebody's wife. You know these bitches are married. A lot of them probably just didn't say it. I'm talking about some boyfriends, but like I said, there's a lot of bitches, you know, like a lot of chicks I was dealing with. I'm like, how the fuck you not tell me you married till now, you stupid bitch? They'll do you like that.
What part of the valley y'all from?
Yeah.
Y'all go to 17th Street.
Yes, we do. I've seen your videos.
Is it dad bod or a fit bod?
A fit bod.
Tell the camera why. Elaborate.
Because dad bods are gross. I'm sorry.
A lot of women think dad bods are attractive. Why do you think they're saying that?
Because it just looks like they're not taking care of themselves. And they're drinking a lot of alcohol and it's not cute.
You prefer a
See, but once again, that's every once in a while where you will hear a chick flat out admit that, you know, dad bods are gross. But for the most part, you're gonna see, like I said, I'm telling you, chicks will gang up on you.
man with that's a shape or a man like this?
Man like you. You're funny, you know that?
I'm out here in Austin. Man right here. Do girls like dad bods or fit bods?
Well, I'm married to a man. I've had 2 babies. So what do you think?
So he's a dad bod.
Dad bod all the way,
Dad bod.
baby. It's so sexy and hot.
Dad bod. Man.
Now, did you see what she just said? She pretty much just basically just summarized it all up. Who do you think I'm married to? Like, what the fuck type of nigga you to ask a question like that? Like, and she is right, you know, because I just look all around me and see, I'm like, damn. Oh, you thought that having muscles is gonna be the shit. Like I said, a dude having muscles, okay, once again, this is why I'm saying this, that mental fortitude coming to play. Okay, you're gonna get compliments from lots of men. Okay, that's what make it very annoying. Okay. Now chicks will compliment you if you're in the right place. Okay, or they'll do it in a way to where you just gotta be real smart to see it. But for the most part, you know, chicks coming at you as aggressively as a one of them niggas, okay, don't really happen quite as much as you would like. It will happen, but it's, you know, that type of shit there, them F words coming at you, okay, what happens so frequently, okay, that it just overshadows just a couple of chicks that just like, okay, because half the time they're gonna be still trying that shit while the hoe is, you know, somewhat being bold. But that's the reality of having muscles. That's just a fact, you know. The opposite. You said they motivate men to look like trash. That's true. See, they doing it, and then the society is gaslighted like the faggots coming at you for looking good. So you just go outside, you know, and like I said, it's not finna deter me from showing off my body. If I want to go out there and show off my muscles, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna let no faggot deter me because I know hoes still be watching. Okay, but you go out there, you know, you're just all out there and stuff. I'm like, dang, I'm glistening and stuff. I'm the shit. And then a rainbow zombie just low-key harass you. How do you think that's going to affect the average dude that doesn't have God? Like, it just keep continuing to harass you. Just continuing more than chicks flat out tell you that she think you hot. I'm telling you, that's like, that's some abusive stuff right there. I'm like, dang, I'm all buff and stuff and hoes acting like they scared and shit. It just, it pisses you off, you know. First of all, they piss you off by vexing you. So you're being vexed. Very irritating. Let's look up the word vex. Of a problem or issue, difficult and much debated, problematic, annoyed, frustrated, or worried. You know, like it's very stressful to deal with. So that's the spiritual attack right there is what I'm getting across. Okay, so they attack you spiritually in that way. Then the mind games up the whole. You're getting tired of this bitch. I'm like, why they can't be for it? You know, you want the women to be for it. You know, so it's like I said, that's like society gaslighting you, basically trying to motivate you to be the opposite of what you are, even just basically on every level, basically. So you go outside, you let yourself go and all this type of stuff, and just for chicks to be more comfortable around you, fuck that. Okay. Oh, chicks are more comfortable around me, but you're fat. Okay, so what they're supposed to do? Then you can't really whoop nobody's ass because you're fat. If you try to, if somebody push you to your limit, you're just gonna break. But if you fit and somebody tries you, you'll beat the shit out of them. At least you feel good on the inside about yourself. Fuck what everybody else is doing. Oh, anyway, so a lot of dudes don't take care of themselves, and when you have God, they marvel, but try you at the same time, like the Pharisees. That is true. That is a fact, though. But that's what happens. It's almost like they just, oh, so you're gonna be the shit. You're gonna look good. Well, guess what? Like the Matrix is trying to humble you and stuff. That's what it seemed like to me. Let me knock him down a couple of pairs. He think he the shit. Send a faggot over there to mess with him. I'm telling y'all, man, can't nobody tell me shit. People's gaslighting don't work. They can't do shit to me. Gaslighting me is just gonna, it ain't gonna work out for your benefit later on down the line because you will get got when you least expect it.
And who's gonna like take care of my children so I can go to a bachelorette party?
I thought you just said you were dating a man, married a man.
Married. I'm ready for a man. Like that's what I want. I mean, he'll take care of my babies so that I can go have fun.
You think a fit bod would take care of
She just said she was married. Like she literally did say that. That was the last chick that said that. They just so full of shit.
your babies? Tell us why.
He's taking care of himself, and that's it.
Yeah, Beyond Limitless says that's why a handsome man must listen for backhand and compliments from women. Like that shit is crazy. Like people think this is, like I said, you get people that's on here and they think that they can hang with you. They don't realize that they're not on the same level. First of all, go on, get your ugly ass off of YouTube. You shouldn't be watching videos. I think ugly men should watch ugly men videos. Okay, that way they can talk about ugly nigga shit. Anyway,
You want a fit person or like a dad body?
Come on, you want to be in a video?
A fit person or a dad body?
fat
Why a
bitch,
dad body?
Because dad bodies are dad bodies. Like those are the best bodies.
fat
That
bitch.
means they're not trying. That means they're humble. A fit body,
I did a whole video about this shit a long time ago. I told you how them bitches think. I told you. They just feel more at ease with you. Like this one hoe used to say, "You're so into yourself. You're such a narcissist. You're so self-centered." All because she used to just talk to me and I had no interest in it. I just used to be minding my own business in PE. I'm like, bitch, I didn't tell you to come over here and sit over here talking to me. That's you. I'm doing my push-ups and my jump rope. I'm trying to stay fit. That's how I spend my time doing PE. I didn't tell your big ass to come over here, you chubby bitch. You know, and that's just how she thought. Never did. Then I gave her a lot of my time, never dissed him. And that's still what she called me. Look at him. You think he the shit. She wasn't even black. Okay. She wasn't even black. I don't know what that bitch was. Look Latina.
it depends. Cause I know a fit body.
Dad body or a fit body?
A fit body.
Why a fit body?
No, they cut her off. She about to give a terrible opinion about a fit body.
They're not trying. That means they're humble. A fit body, I mean, it depends. Cause I know a fit body.
Dad body or a fit body?
A fit body.
Why a fit body?
Cause it's fit. Bust down, Tatiana. There's fit fat guys. There's fit thick guys. Let me correct that.
So that's what you like, fit and thick.
No, fit skinny.
Fit and skinny?
Yes.
Like me.
Shut your fat
I
ass
mean, you
up.
gotta be like a little 2 inches more taller, and then we good.
Alright, I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna go home.
And he is taller than her. I'm telling you, these biscuit holes, I'm telling you, they the worst.
You can do the rest of the interview.
Hey, no, come here, look. Hey.
She fat. She Latina.
Boom, just like dad bods. Dad bods are
Why dad bod?
I don't know, they just look good. Like, they're all filled in. We don't want no little fucking pencil looking ass. You know, we like it all filled in. You know what I'm saying?
She said looking ass
So when
nigga.
I eat chicken wings, we eat chicken wings together. So yeah, dad bod.
The dad body or a fit body?
Be honest.
A dad body.
A dad body?
She
Not a
fine.
bit body.
My husband has kids.
So he's got a dad body?
Look out, nigga, you're in the presence of a god. Hell yeah.
Okay.
That's the
You
bitch
know
that
the
just
girl
said
that's a
that.
little bit overweight. Hell yeah. Tell the camera why. Why? It's all about the ass, titties, and you gotta get a thick bitch. That's it. That's it. That's it. Bro, like. Hey, get out of here, thighs. What's down?
Oh shit.
You guys?
Nah, we're gonna rewind that. And like I said, it's always the dudes, you know, no, we gotta be fit. I'm telling them these simps. Of course, a simp would want a big chick.
You guys? Dad, drop it in the comments below. Dad bod.
That's a little bit overweight. Hell yeah. Tell the camera why. Let me know. Why?
A little bit overweight.
It's all about the ass, titties, and you gotta get a thick bitch. That's it. That's it. That's it. Bro, like. Hey, get out of here, thighs. Bust down. Oh yeah, bust down.
You guys?
They told that thought to get up out of here.
Dad, drop it in the comments below. Dad bod or bit bod? Dad bod. Dad bod. Yo. JC.
She tried to show her black ass from the white boys. She said, get your black thought ass on somewhere. But he looked like he asked at least 20 women. Probably about 3 of these hoes, you know, basically said they like a fit nigga. Y'all can go all over YouTube and see that. I'm still trying to find that one video. It was one video where they was giving women the opportunity to give a dude a number, like a 1 through 10. And a lot of dudes were getting 5s. They'll be like real handsome and she'll give them a 5 or whatever, or a 3. And then she'll get like the real, you know, like chubby niggas. Oh, he's a 10. And like you can't make this up. I promise you, if I could find a video, I would show it on the stream. Okay. And I'm talking about like these are dudes with like 6-pack and stuff like this. Okay, got the pecs and everything, but these look like some Abercrombie and Fitch niggas. They're giving like 3s and 4s and 5s to, or like nearly like a Man's Fitness type looking nigga. And these were just basic bitches doing that shit. And once the girls reveal once the person said, this person actually does this, his career is this, that, and this. Cause they did the test twice. I said, what do you think of this person? He makes this much. 10. That was basically judging them dudes based off of numbers, literally, or numbers. as far as they know them. That was brutal. It's a mind fuck all the way around. I'm telling you, like, you cannot deal with women. You gotta have God if you're gonna deal with these hoes. Otherwise, you're just gonna fall to the serpent gonna get you by his tail. I promise you. Okay, fucking with women is like fucking with a Ouija board, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That shit, they're crazy. It's like playing with a Ouija board with these hoes. You gotta be careful playing with these bitches. You can't just screen a bitch. You gotta filter the bitch. You gotta X-ray her. You gotta, filter her out again. You put some bleach on her, shake up a little bit, filter out some more. You don't know what you're gonna get with a bitch. Rest assured, it's gonna be a demon or several. Well, it's always several. It's never just one. You gotta have that mental fortitude. You gotta have the armor of God. I don't think people should teach their sons to deal with women unless they taught them their Bible first. Nobody know the whole Bible. But the word of God better be in that little nigga's life before he hit 5 years old. First of all, any Christian man should be teaching their sons and stuff the Bible, the word of God is supposed to be in your teachings just regardless because you're Christian. Why would it not be? But if y'all just think y'all could just raise some kids and send them to church or something like, you fucking up. And these little niggas need to be armed with the word. You like her? What's the 10 Commandments? At least let them know something. You better not bring no bitch to me until you can recite these 10 Commandments. I've been trying to find that video for years that I'm talking about with those girls that was giving those models. Like I think that was actual models too, like, and they was giving them fives and stuff. And the funny thing about models, like a woman model versus a male model. Men models, and I ain't finna, I'm gonna say pause, no homo. Okay. See, a man could be handsome and be a model. Okay, but a chick has to look okay to be a model. Ain't it strange? Because it's the makeup that make her beautiful. When a chick is real beautiful, they not model material, which is very strange. I wonder what's the conspiracy behind that. Very strange. And they be like, she look good, but she's not a model. I'm like, shit. I be saying bitches better than you bitches. That's not a model. I see badder bitches at the mall. This bitch need to be on the cover of the magazine. So I wonder what that's about. I'm gonna look at another video where they're talking about the dad bods versus fit bod.
Penny, that's where I said, is it possible that the girls were right about what they were saying in my video? What are you kind of looking for? Dad bod, fit bod? What's the word?
I like fat niggas.
Okay.
She's a little chubby
dad
bitch.
bod is also
Chubby
very
black
in
bitch.
right now.
They tried to foreshadow.
Chubby black girl. She wasn't too fat, but she's just chubby.
No. Real question. If you like that video, hit that thumbs up button. Okay. Yeah, what it is? I see how it is. Whether you did or didn't, hit that like button on this video and do not forget to subscribe.
But like I said, man, if you follow fitness models, fitness male models, look at their comments, and it's gonna be niggas on there. Like I know for a fact these niggas gotta feel some type of way. You don't want to take a picture with your shirt off and only dudes is liking the picture. That's pretty irritating. You want to see female comments. Okay, I think the only time I see females really comment on most of dudes' pics, only if they living like this real, crazy lifestyle. Let me see if I can find one. I don't think I've really seen it. They'll be on 50 Cent, but 50 Cent is fat anyway, even when he was buff. Yeah, I don't think I could find none just off the top of my head. But just expect the opposite shit to happen when you look good. You just got to fight through that shit and let it roll off your back. All right, the hotter the woman think you are, the more cowardly she becomes. That's a fact. Well, a lot of them, not every last one of them. Like I said, it used to throw me off when chicks was bold towards me. I was like, I ain't used to that. I'm used to bitches being bitches. I ain't know how to respond to it. Like that really caught me off guard a few times because, like I said, you just used to stupid, 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 and then I just froze up. I was like, hold up, and it wasn't because I was scared, and I was just like, hold up, I was literally just send up pause. I'm like, did this bitch just grind her ass on me? That's the baddest bitch in this club. I gotta go though. Why you wait till I leave to have to do the shit? But it just caught me off guard. But every time you're handsome, you're attacked by demons. I'm telling you, man. I already told y'all this. Why that's the case. I explained that perfectly. They are equating different body types with things they can't articulate correctly or just flat out won't tell you. That is true. But that's why I'm big. For the most part, I really hope that people just know that it's all just gaslighting. That's pretty much it. And the lengths people will go to gaslight you should not be underestimated. You talk about petty. Like I say, just watch the episode of Rick and Morty. Um, I don't know if y'all seen the heist episode, but watch that episode to see Tell Me I'm bullshitting. Just watch that from beginning to the end. I'm not going to tell you why I said it, but if you watch it, you know what I'm talking about. If you have watched it, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, let me finish watching this.
Over the weekend, there was a boxing match, a heavyweight title fight, a heavyweight championship fight, pretty much. And two competitors, you could probably put them in the categories of dad bod versus fit bod. If you didn't see my video, most girls were saying they were down for the fit bod. A very select few said that the dad bod in, and that the dad bod is coming back.
The dad bod is also very in right now.
Is it? What's the word?
Probably fit.
Fit bod and why?
I don't know. It's just sometimes nice to look at. That might sound really bad, but
No, it's not bad at all. Is it good with dad bod too?
no.
She likes something, but she feels bad for liking it. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's the program. Okay. Yeah, I seen the new Rick and Morty episodes. I was put off by a couple because it seemed like once they came back, they came with the rainbow zombies that was aggressive with that shit. I'm like, what? What the hell is wrong with y'all? Like the train episode was gay. Okay. And then I'm trying to think. The episode where the acid vat, they didn't really do nothing gay in that one, which was surprising. But the one after that was somewhat they slipped it in at the end. Some little rainbow zombies silliness at the end. Monsoon, what's up, nigga?
Maybe I should have listened to them, but let's get back to this fight. So this fight, dad bod versus fit bod, it was Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz. I'm probably butchering his name hard, but those were the two fighters. And let me just tell you some of the stats of this fight, okay? Anthony Joshua is the total package. I mean, almost a cartoon character. This is how you would.
Okay, so he talking about Anthony Joshua versus the Ruiz Jr. I'm trying to tell y'all that's fiction. Okay, that is fiction. Now you do got to have hands in boxing. You know, because even doing karate, there's a lot of people with fat bellies that's pretty good. Okay, but when they fight somebody, you know, that will push them to their limits, that fatness is going to show them. And it's going to show you why you cannot be fat and take yourself to the highest limits. That's not going to happen. If somebody was fighting Anthony, what's his name? I don't think Anthony Joshua was all that good. I ain't gonna lie to you, but that fat dude, I think he was pretty good, but it was still a fairy tale. If the fat dude, Anthony Ruiz, what is it? Yeah, it's Andy Ruiz. So let's just say that he was fighting himself while he was still in shape. He would destroy his fat self easily. It wouldn't even be funny. You said Andy Ruiz got the second fight, lays the second fight to him. But you got to realize he's just exploring weaknesses. Like I'm telling you, like if he was fighting somebody, if he was fighting Muhammad Ali while he was in his prime, that would not have ended well. If he was fighting Joe Frazier in his prime, that would not have ended well for him. Tyson would have destroyed him. Lennox Lewis. Okay. If he was fighting Floyd Mayweather, if they was in the same weight class, that would not have been funny. Okay.
Draw up the heavyweight champion if you're dreaming it up. This guy's 22-0. That is no joke. That is a very serious record. Like, this guy is snapping. 0 losses, bro. 0 losses on his unblemished record versus Andy Ruiz Jr. is not the body beautiful, 6'2", 268, and 32-1. That is no.
I feel like that whole fight was a conspiracy, in my opinion. Like you can't really trust sports. You don't know what message they're really trying to put out.
So this is actually a very good match if you're just basing it off the record.
Oh, Tyson finna come back to fighting? Oh, you know. I was seeing Tyson hit a bag, you know, he's still sharp. You know, he ain't what he used to be because, you know, he don't train like that. but he's still serious. I think he'll kill somebody in the street fight.
Hear me out right here. And if you're the judge who would win the fight based off solely the physiques, 11 times out of 10, you are going for Anthony Joshua. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. You're not even thinking twice about it, bro. When you're looking at them, based off the height, based off the reach, based off the physique, you would think this guy's going to knock them out in 2 seconds, bro. Literally 2 seconds. You can almost guarantee that Anthony Joshua is following a personalized meal plan and a custom workout program to get that physique. Because that doesn't happen on accident. You don't just randomly look like that. And if you want to look like that, so operate personalized meal plans and custom.
Like I said, Anthony Joshua, he's good, but
either way, you can guarantee that he's been following a regimen consistently. And Andy, it can almost be safe to say he's probably never counted macros in his entire life.
You know, my dad's been giving me Snickers since I was 6 years old. Best believe I'm going to be eating Snickers before the fight with AJ.
You can't tell me that this is not no setup. This is a conspiracy. I don't know how people are taking this serious.
That's no hating against Andy, because real talk, 2 things I gotta say. 1, he's a professional athlete. I'm not. He's already got 1 up on me on that. And 2, he could probably just KO me in 1 punch, bro. He could probably knock me out 1 punch. So I got nothing to say, bro. Nothing bad to say, but only good. Let's just watch him in the fight. Tell me what you think. Look at the height. Look at the physique. Man. This is the modern day David versus Goliath. They could have probably tailed this fight. Dad bod versus Big bod. Heavyweight boxing championship. Guys, just watch. Just watch. Okay?
Yeah, I don't think Anthony is just all that good as people think he is, because he was kind of scared in the second fight anyway. You're supposed to use your athletics. You're supposed to use everything you got against the person. He wouldn't. He could have danced circus around that dude if he wanted to. You just like you see Floyd Mayweather does that type of stuff, and they say he's a coward. I'm like, no, the fuck he ain't. Because you can stop Floyd. It's possible to stop when Floyd. He's not doing nothing that can't be stopped. They're just not good enough to fuck with this man. It's just simple. Floyd knows how to stop himself from doing that to him. I can tell you that. He ain't gonna tell you how to do it. He shouldn't. That's for you to figure out. What do you think about this Tyson Fury? I didn't even see it. Oh, you talking to Boa Man? You said Tyson is scared to fight Fury. I don't even know what Fury does. But I be watching these matches. Like I said, I used to do this type of stuff when I was a kid, and I be looking at this stuff critically. I'm like, okay, he knocked this person out, but I felt this person could have, put up a better fight, meaning more, I don't know. I know what I be talking about. That shit, I'm telling you, man, that shit is fake. Who's to say that they just didn't set the fat dude up to win against 100 people, You don't know. You'll be surprised. The stuff is corrupt. Like when my karate teacher was like, so why do you want to do martial arts? I'm trying to make some money off this, man. I want to be a professional fighter. He said, you're not going to like it. You're going to have to, deal with politics. And I want you to throw matches, He didn't even entertain that shit. He just said that shit and just kept it moving. He was like, whatever, little nigga. You have to deal with the mafia. You're not going to like it, man. That was it. Because them niggas was so hardcore, when I say hardcore, these are some hardcore niggas. I used to ask one of his friends, hey, do karate work for real? What do you think about this? Of course it works. And it works against the Russian mob. I'm like, hold up, you had to fight the Russian mob before him? I'm like, what the hell? I don't fuck, where y'all niggas come from? How y'all get over here? That's the only person that was real enough to tell me that. Everybody else, and I was so ungrateful. That's why you got to be careful with kids, And the reason why I was ungrateful is because I'm just listening to people. If nobody would have told me that, I would have thought I had the best thing in the world, which it was. Negro ninja, you're not learning real karate. You need to learn from Japanese people. You ain't really. They're taking away the spirituality. Never learn from Asians unless they can speak good English. You want to learn from American Asians. The best people are over here, not over there. Fuck what they say about China. The best martial artists are in the United States. I promise you. But you don't have to go to Japan to do the same shit. Okay, but and like I said, it's just egotistical. That shit don't help you. You know, you go to American karate, and like I said, I'm not gonna just say American karate is good. I just know what I had was excellent because they didn't even follow the rules. They was like, "You're not gonna like this." I'm like, "Y'all cheat me out of this," because I'm listening to my so-called friends who are agents. I'm like, I want to learn the katas. You know, katas is stupid. Katas don't help you. Sure enough, they're right because you don't give a fuck about no katas. I have been doing karate since 17 years old. Well, I haven't, been in a dojo since I was, probably been a year. Probably took it a year consistently, then stopped, did it for like 6 months at 21 or something. But for the most part, the skills are still there. I don't do no fucking katas. There's niggas that do all types of katas, and their technique still ain't as good as mine. And I don't even practice that much. But I'm telling you, like, this stuff is crazy. Like, katas is a waste of time. You just envision yourself doing this. I'm like, I could just shadow box. I think shadow boxing is better. I have beehive training in Chinese mountains would be a solid experience versus training in the city. No, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I mean, unless they got good training up there. Is the training good in those mountains? I don't even think Shaolin monks is good. Now they do a lot of crazy stuff, but can they really fight? That's the point. You can let somebody break wood on you all day long. You can stand on a spike needle all day long, but that's different than fight. You can do stunts all day. But it's like somebody was telling me when I was going to knuckle up. He said, "Yeah, dojos. I'm pretty sure that all my bosses in here can beat the average dojo." I'm like, "You can't beat my ass, nigga. Shit." But he was basically saying, "Let me tell you this. They don't really teach you how to fight at dojos. You'll be training for this long before you even get to spar." And I was like, I was sparring on my first fucking week. Actually, probably my first month because they kind of had to break you into it, let you get used to it a little bit. But yep. And he right though, because all they do in boxing is spar and stuff. So they probably would beat the average karate person. They wouldn't fuck me up though, I can tell you that. Um I used to see this one dude, who would go around challenging martial artists, this Chinese nigga, UFC type dude, vulgar dude. I'm like, I ain't no Asians with that vulgar over there. Yeah, that martial arts stuff, no word. I'm like, bullshit. You just haven't fought nobody to know how to fight. They'll beat your ass because you can't fight. But I just promise you, I didn't know how good I had it. I had the best. You just see how God bless you, but I'm telling you. Then once I started going to other dojos, I never found a dojo as good as that ever again. At least so far. I might have to go back and train with that dude once I get some money. Like it's shit hard. Find out my karate teacher, he got him a new school. I'm gonna have to rejoin that nigga and get my black belt. Okay. Where is that gym at? I don't know. Somewhere in Alpharetta. Oh, you talking about you asking Christian? Who you asking? But you can't just train that in the school. You got to train where people is good too. You don't want to be around everybody that sucks. I learned my lesson. My skill levels decreased while I was training Kyokushin. But I got it back though because I said, fuck what they taught me. I'm just gonna do it the way I know them. Because this is how they make you suck in schools. You come in there, you doing what you know, they'll tell you to do it wrong just because They just do you like that, you know. And I'm trying to listen because my sister, hey, you need to listen to him and this, that, and this. They're trying to help you. They said they'll help you be a professional fighter in 6 months. When Psycho Shihan comes here, just listen to what they say. I said, all right, because I was about to bounce. She just taught me into not leaving or whatever. But I said they suck. Okay, but nigga was telling me like you throw a jab like this. He said, yeah, but when I first started, I used to do like this, so I want you to do like this. I said, but I'm covering up this. No, you need to cover up this. I'm like, that don't make sense. He said, look, just do it. I'm just instructing. If the other instructors tell you to do it like this, just say ooze. He was going out of his way to sabotage me, his black bitch ass. I know his name too. He better be happy. I sent some people over there but he moved to Brazil though. But I sent some niggas after that nigga. He just better be happy. The black dude was the worst. I said, I know how to do a kick. He made me do my crescent kicks like this, just not to offend this green belt whore that was jealous. I don't know if I got enough room to show y'all. I don't even know if I can do it. I'm gonna just lay on the bed and do it. So let's just say your hook kick is like this. A hook kick basically. I got a hole in my sock because whatever. Anyway, look. So the hook kick, that's correct. He was saying do it like this. I'm like, that don't make sense. I know how to do the damn hook. My bad. That wasn't a hook kick. That was a crescent kick. My bad. But do it the beginner's way, Negro Ninja. Do it like this. And like I said, I can't do it bad because I'm just too good. But that's how far he was going to try to mess niggas up. Like even if I did it that, terrible, it'd still be effective. Just due to how flexible I am and stuff. And how strong my leg, how much I'm just gifted with strong kicks. So it don't matter what I do, it's gonna hurt him either way it goes. That's a wheelchair kick. Do it at my job. Oh, it's good to see you back on the side. My bad for blocking you or letting you get blocked the other day. I ain't know what the fuck was going on. But good to see you back. People are always trying to sabotage you just like the hoes. Nigga was trying to get me to break my shin and shit. He was like, look, if you want to be a professional fighter, you're gonna have to have harder shins. They get their shins that hard because they break them. If you're serious, you'll go outside and kick that martyr pole. I'm like, you wouldn't even do that. I remember one time I was doing the horse stance. They was the devil. And I do my horse stances, low because I push myself. You usually want to stand like this and do a horse stance. You don't really go down that low. But I can go down low. I can even go down off the screen type low. So I was going as low as possible doing a horse stance. Okay, but I couldn't hold it for 5. I could probably do it now for 5 minutes, but I was only able to hold it for 3 minutes. That low. And like flexibility is already hard. Then you down there doing something like that after you doing all them kicks and stuff. And I'm like, y'all can't even hold y'all regular horse stances for a full 5 minutes. Why you make me do 100 push-ups and bust my arm right after that? So he made me do 100 push-ups because I said I could do 100 push-ups when we were just shooting breeze. I said, yeah, man, this type of stuff don't mean nothing. All that 100 push-up shit, I can do 100 straight. So being the narcissist that he is, he get me to prove it. He was like, no, man, you just gave up. Because I was basically, like, I like to make jokes. You know how you just joking around? You be like, oh, shit, man, fuck that, I'm tired. Oh, you just gonna give up? I'm like, I'm just joking around. Okay, well, no, you got to be penalized. Do push-ups until I say stop. And I just looked at him, you trying to see if I could do 100, like I said. But I ended up busting my arms for that shit. Because that was just too much, because we was already doing push-ups earlier. And to do 100 straight after that was just too much. I didn't have enough calories. But he was mad as hell. One time he even made me jump rope for an hour doing class because I said I can jump rope for an hour. I said, yeah, I do a lot of training outside of here. Prior to that, I've been keeping up. So I just want to get back into martial arts. I just do stuff. I be hitting the bag or something I said I did. I still do my stretching out and jump rope practice on my footwork for an hour. Yeah, I was able to do that, for an hour straight without stopping. He wanted to see if I could do it. So he just used every excuse. to get me to do stuff like that. Oh, we're just gonna jump rope today. Okay, yeah, just jump rope until I tell you to stop. I'm like, this nigga here. Like I said, he think that is over. You said I'm literally laughing. Of course, all you can do is laugh at this shit. Why do people test you so much? Like times 100, times 10,000? Because they're narcissists. That's what, like, because I was wondering, like, why do I attract so many narcissists? I said, it can't possibly be me. I don't believe that shit. You can't, because people try to gaslight you, say, it's something that you're doing, like how they try to gaslight Job for when he was going through that shit he was going through. And that story is extremely easy to understand because God himself told you why he did it. In the beginning of that story, he said Job did nothing. People saying, Job did something. I'm like, y'all just read the story. Why y'all acting like his friends? God told Satan, well, you're the one that want me to do this to Job for no reason, Satan. Out of God's mouth, he said Job literally did nothing to deserve what he got. Okay, read it. But I was doing research. I'm like, why do narcissists? Like, this is like abnormal, even for people that attract narcissists. They're just so abnormal. Like, it's always something. But they say that narcissists are really attracted to strong people because they want to. If they manage to take them down, they feel like they accomplished something. They don't just mess with weak people because they're already broken. It's like I said, just like hoes. The stronger you are, the more women got games to play. The more you understand, the more games they got to play with you, and that's a promise. Because most women are narcissists. Well, at least the ones we complain about are narcissists. But yeah, they'll test me. Like I'm telling you, like I can't walk into a dojo without there being an issue. It's always something. As soon as I hit the dojo, teachers, like everybody just turned around like the zombie in Resident Evil 1. They'll do that. And then sometimes they'll say hey to everybody to walk in. Then when I come in, sometimes they just don't say nothing. That happen at a lot of dojos. So it was only bound to happen that I would run into some people that crazy at a karate school. But that was but then again, that was Kyokushin. They was like Japanese. That was traditional, so they really train like how they do in Japan. So the Kyokushin school over here that's somewhere on Roswell is one of the best ones in that organization. And they talk about Japan is better. I'm like, I saw the videos. Them niggas ain't like that's a waste of time. I learned more in a fucking month than I did over here. How the fuck y'all take 6 months to teach me how to do a back kick? I learned that shit in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. The first week they taught me a roundhouse front kicking. They just teach you. I still got my curriculum book somewhere in this room. Like the school I went to was so lit that they would tell you what it takes to be a black belt. Yeah, to be a black belt, you need to know this, 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 and this. They'll give you a book. Okay, it'll have the list of the names. It don't tell you how to do the moves. It just have a list of what you need to know. And they don't stop you from trying to learn it fast either. They'll just be like, okay, I'll help you with this. What rank are you? Oh, I thought you was a black belt. You just started karate? You know, but that's what they was doing. Like you kick like a black belt. I cannot believe you just started. But I'm about to learn on YouTube just how to do moves. I would be careful with YouTube. Be very careful with that shit. You need somebody telling you, critiquing side by side and stuff. Cause you can go out there doing some stuff that, oh boy, this look like it worked. And it probably does work until you get somebody that can actually fight for real. But you got to know the mindset of what you like. If I'm throwing a jab, I'm not just gonna just punch. Like I know why I'm doing this. I know why I'm doing that. I know which knuckles to punch with. I know what could happen next, like what to expect next. So it can be pretty dangerous, you know, trying to teach yourself. But like them niggas taught me so well. Like I didn't know how blessed I was. You know, to this very day, I'd be like, look, I appreciate the shit y'all taught me, man. These people knew, you know, like Joe Corley and what's his name? Joe Lewis. Just look them up on YouTube or whatever. Like they big. They some huge people. They knew Bruce Lee. They used to train with him. They knew Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris's teachers was in there. Bruce Lee's philosophy is in there. Like they just knew him. They taught boxing stuff. You know, like karate people are so terrible. Like I said, you just see the average person that do karate, they don't know how to stand up against somebody. Like they'll beat up a boxer, sure. But what if somebody really know how to box for real, like Balrog from Street Fighter? That'd be a problem. Because I actually literally fought a nigga like that in real life. And once again, people be like, you need to travel, you need to go here. You will never grow outside your, you know, they'll say travel to meet women and whatever. You'll never grow just in Atlanta. That's a lie. If that's the case, then is my content some of the deepest on here? And I haven't even left the country. These niggas do. And who's stealing from who, by the way? Haven't left the country, but you don't see me going, let me steal this person's ideas. Let me steal their talking points. Let me see. Don't even go nowhere and I got to steal nobody's talking points, so they don't know what they're talking about. So it just used to be people, they just used to come to the dojo. They never stayed, they just testing it out. But this real big white dude was kind of like middle aged. He was heavy set, looked like Butterbean, but not quite as fat. You know, he was a tough looking big dude. He was just big and chunky. Like think about Big Bear from Fatal Fury, but not quite as fat as that. You know, that's how he looking. Came down with his boxing gloves, and I promise you, I don't know what you call this style, but he was literally doing what Balrog did in Street Fighter 2. I shit you not. You can't make it up. And he was just whooping niggas in the dojo. He wasn't being the teacher, of course. Okay, but the students, he was actually laying the punches on. He was literally, I don't comprehend what he's doing. I don't think I could do it because he knew it. But he'll literally turn around. He was literally doing that type of stuff and just doing it. He was hitting niggas with it. He was coming at niggas like Balrog's down, fierce kick. You know, he'll just come. He was doing stuff like that. That's something, it grabs your leg in real life. You know, like Balrog is really grabbing people's leg when you press down and fierce kick. It looks like he's just punching at their leg with, but it's to grab it. But he was doing all that shit. The only thing he was not doing was headbutts because you couldn't do that in there. But when I see Balrog do that turnaround punch animation, I still don't comprehend it. But that white nigga was doing that shit. Because I was always wondering, like, what did Street Fighter get that idea from? I still to this day do not know what you call Balrog's fighting style. What is Balrog? What kind of boxing is he doing? But I have encountered that shit. I won though, but I still. It was a big dude too, and I was roughly about 140 at the time because I was like 17. Still was, you know, muscular and like pumped up, looking bigger than what I was, but that's how much I weighed. So that was a big dude. So it wasn't really easy, but I still won. But them niggas could not keep up with his punches. Like they were just getting caught. He just slipped. Bloop. You know, big niggas try to throw their weight around too, try to rush you just with the size and stuff. I was like, nah, partner. Hoes travel all the time. They still full of shit. Yep. They even more full of shit because they go to these places to consume shit in their vaginas. Yes. Balrog do nigga boxing. I'm gonna figure out what the hell they call that niggas boxing. I really wish I can talk to the people that helped make that game. But that was the only time I fought a nigga like did some shit like that though. But the way Balrog fight, that's only for big niggas. You can't. I don't think a small nigga could get away with, boxing like that. And Balrog, be putting his weight into that shit. But if that same dude was fighting me, like, while I was more seasoned, it'd be a cakewalk. Because, during that time, like, boxers are so fast, they will stick you with that jab. Like, if you ain't used to like, boxers are just faster than the average person. So they'll stick you. Like, I remember this one dude, that's how I got good at boxing. It was this real tall dude. He was in his 60s, but he was still good, And he was like, yeah, I used to do boxing. And every punch, it used to connect, It just, his jab was very effective. I'm like, he's a big, tall, lanky nigga. Boom, boom. I'm like, damn, how you? And this shit just gets so annoying that it forces you to, you get good because you get tired of getting hit in the face like that, Niggas actually fight like that in the hood. I ain't never really seen it. What I'm telling you, man, there's nothing worse than a big, tall, 6'5" nigga just sticking with a jab. And niggas be thinking they can just be cocky and stuff. And you're like, yeah, you just go in there and put your hand down. You don't do that shit while you fight no boxer. It could just be the last thing you remember is a flicker, You're like, hold on, what just happened? I was standing up a second ago. Yeah, but I ain't never seen a nigga actually fight like Balrog in the hood, though. And then niggas used to take that shit to the next level. You know how you just get so good that people just bend the rules and shit? There used to be people that'd be like, he's good, and they'll try to use some wrestling. One time I got tackled, he thought I wasn't gonna do nothing, and somebody's like, you can't do that, you're not supposed to do that here. But as soon as he tackled me, I just rolled him over, I'm like, just straight had my foot up, he just went right over my head. And they be trying to test you. I don't know, like, and that's why I know the stories about Bruce Lee is real. I believe he was actually getting the fights for real on this set. People just try you like that. There have been times when the match is over, like, I'm like, okay, I will win it. Like if we doing a point match or something, and I say the first to get 5 hits in win, sometimes that shit go in like we just started. You just won in less than a second. I'm like, yeah. Just be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just one combo. Okay. And of course I never really hit them for real because I'm just trying to win. I just, kind of just tap them, But sometimes they'll hit me once it's over and they'll be like, okay, done. And then I just do a hit. What I got my lip busted doing that shit before him. I said, oh, this dude here, okay, I got you. I didn't take it personally. I just felt it was, because it's still a game. I just, he just wanted to feel like he did something, but my lips were busted. Okay, well, I got you. And he just embarrassed him the next time. But people did stuff like that a lot, Just, I ain't get no hit on him. And then just do like that, once you just, bow something, they'll do, just hit you. I used to hit niggas with 10 hit comp, like just a steady string, like, all right, let's go. Combo, just 10 hits, just couldn't get no hit. And I'm like, and like when you're doing it, you have to have some honor with it. You can't just go in there and just like literally trying to harm people or nothing. So doing that type of shit, and just hitting people. And you know, you kind of pull them like, I could get you there, you know, just know I got you. Lots of people just don't simply have that honor because they got so much ego. So where even if you are, you know, winning, they don't want to believe it, you know. I'm like, well, you know, if this was a real fight, you know, there'd be some steam taken out of your system. I'm actually just pulling stuff. Because a sparring match, you're not try to hurt nobody. You're supposed to be learning, you know, so it's okay to pull stuff or whatever, you know, you just trying to get better. I miss doing karate, man. I promise you. I guarantee you that if I was able to do karate with zero hindrance, I bet you I would have made a name for myself, like up there with Muhammad Ali, Bruce Lee, and stuff like that. I promise you. I would have been in Black Belt Hall of Fame and everything. That's why I be so critical. Y'all people be like, "Hey man, did you see that UFC fight?" I'm like, I'm not impressed. And people think I'm just talking out of my ass, but you can't just. I'm telling you, like, you can't have this type of personality and just talk like this and expect nothing to happen. You know, because you already see like how the dude was just asking, like, why do people test you so much? Like, even if I'm just silent, they, that's just what they're doing. So you got to be able to back it up. They'll just see you, and you be out there chilling. They'll be, awestruck about somebody. I'll probably be over there just with a straight face, like I'm not impressed. I'm not really being rude or nothing. But like if something doesn't impress you, it just doesn't impress you. I just be looking like how I'm looking at y'all right here. And they'd be up there, and then they'll look at me like, why is my reaction so important? Like you the one that's looking. You told me to look. I didn't come over here to look. Like I don't have to act like I'm amazed with something that don't amaze me. And like I said, but that's just a thing though. Just like somebody telling you like something that you're just real good at doing. Somebody show you somebody that's okay at doing it. You, oh man, you're really good. You're not gonna do it unless you're there for moral support or something. You know, you don't know the niggas because then they always want you to hype somebody else up. But when you over there doing some awesome shit, everybody want to be they want to be silent. Don't nothing happen to them for being silent. Nobody's on their ass about y'all hate on this man. Why y'all not giving him his problems? But when it's you that don't want to say nothing about somebody else, they all plot against you and shit. He conceited. He think he the shit. Mm-hmm. Like, don't try to push your excitement on me, man. I gotta quit my job because the same exact shit happens. They're gonna continue doing that shit at your jobs. That's just how they do it. Well, it's not. It probably ain't gonna happen at every job, but it's like a lot of jobs just full of those type of people. It's hot as fucking here. The damn light. But that's one thing people do not like. They do not like you to feel comfortable in your own skin. They hate that with a passion. They love rainbow zombies. They comfortable in their own skin. They comfortable being gay. But you better not be comfortable being confident, nigga. Who the fuck are you? Thank you. This is how they used to do it. I used to get so bad. Every dojo I was in, I used to want to take off my shirt. I've always got in trouble for taking off my shirt. Okay, I'm like, you know, cause you ever get I want to take off my shirt, but I don't want to just do it because I don't want to look crazy. Is everybody else doing it? Then when everybody else do it, that's when I decide to do it because I know that people gonna be looking at me like, who you think he the shit? So they'll, you know, people just unroll their belt or whatever and do that type of stuff. So I'm like, shit, I'll take off my shirt too. Negro Ninja, you're gonna have to put your shirt back on, you know, because it make them feel like they don't run the dojo and stuff. Like I said, it don't matter. Like even if I lose weight, okay, just at any size, like even when I get back buff, God help you when I get back buff. But it's always the issue. They don't feel like my buddy used to say that women hate to see a real confident man. They hate it. Bitches are the world and the world's a bitch. These some bitch ass niggas. But in many cases, it's like when I'm not buff, like right now, I'm just like 160, so it's somewhat probably can't see it in the shirt though. But you know, it still got all the def like it'll look the exact same, except the only difference is there's just more meat. So what people really hate the most is if you can have like muscles without being huge, they despise that shit more than anything. I'm telling you. People hate that with a passion. It's like women also help, you know, well, I'm not gonna say just women. Let's just say if the women in those videos, you know, had anything to say about it, they would hate that shit. You can just look like a normal dude, but under the shirt, you just look like a superhero or whatever. You are a deep thinker. When do you think about this stuff? It ain't the fact that I'm just telling you my experience. But cause and that's why they fuck up at. Okay, cause when you do constant stupid shit all the time, people just stop to think, like, what the fuck is this going on? So it's more them destroying their own stronghold, you know. Because half the time I ain't gonna lie, I probably would be thinking about some stuff. Okay, but some stuff you probably just wouldn't think about until they just press you, and then you really start thinking, like, hold on, something ain't right about this. And so they do it to themselves. Yeah, God will speak through you when you believe him. That is true. But I be telling people, I'm like, look, if you just leave me the fuck alone, your strongholds, you wouldn't have nothing to worry about. It's just like I say, like our struggles in many ways are just like Samson, the shit you're going through with these hoes. Oh man, I thought that this bitch was cool. No, she's a Philistine bitch. We're going through the same shit Samson went through on some level, some more than others. They thought that they captured Samson. You in my stronghold. Like I said, if they would have left Samson alone, first of all, they should have just let him get some pussy. Okay, he go all that way to get some pussy. His dad to give his pussy to this other nigga that didn't have nothing to do with nothing. You gave the pussy to my friend. How the fuck you? All right, I got y'all. Let me burn y'all shit up. That's how I started. They should have just left the pussy alone. Leave the nigga alone. Okay. We got you, Samson. No, he got you. Okay, God didn't want Samson to live that long anyway. God, he pretty much put him there to kill every last one of you niggas. And that's just the reality. They thought they was doing something. Telling you, everybody righteous that they fought with, that's the same thing. They think they got you, but you got them niggas. That's what they fail to realize. Rainbow zombies thinking that they can just mess with me. No, I'm messing with you niggas. Okay, because y'all been trying to finesse me so much, I wouldn't, you know, be thinking about y'all. Okay, now I get to tell people how you try to finesse people. Now I get to tell people how you use hoes to try to lure them into the Skittles kingdom. See what happens? They could have just been at peace if they left me the fuck alone. The enemy thinking they can just bait you. That story just proves they'll lose. God allows stuff to happen to you just to fulfill whatever the heck He's doing sometimes. With all this bullshit, all this witchcraft. Y'all remember that one time I was telling y'all that I was attacked by legions of demons that one time when I was asleep? Right after that one stream. Y'all remember that shit? I was like, damn, I was attacked by somebody. I don't think I've been attacked by that many demons at once. I couldn't even sleep. It was just to the point where I didn't, you know how you get goosebumps when you see a demon is in the room or something? That shit wasn't even happening. And the goosebumps ain't you being scared of that. It's just what happens. Like you just, I guess because they cold or something, but it just make your hair stand up. But it was just so many of them. I'm like, what are you doing right here? Move, nigga. I rebuke in the name of Jesus. You just get used to them. You know, just a joke at that point. And that's what's sent by the people of like the neighbors literally sent them legions against me. Like you can't make this up. The people upstairs, because I can even tell you exactly where they was coming from. I'm like, oh, okay, I see you bastard. And you know, they think they can sleep easy. Like they think that it's over. Like even if I move, they think, oh man, it's just over. We'll never see him again, or we won't be in a position to have to worry about nothing. How do they know? They don't know that. They don't know shit. Like I said, you don't fuck with me and expect to get away with nothing. It's bound to happen. Like I said, I don't hold grudges against nobody. I don't hold grudges at all. But rest assured, if an ass whooping is pending, it's coming. It is coming. Don't know how it's gonna come, but you can only just do what you know, you're gonna work with the situations that's presented to you. You know, like there's a lot of people I've been meaning to get at for biting my material, you know, and they eventually set themselves up for it, you know. I never really make a huge, I'll talk about it, but I never make a huge deal about it. I don't necessarily go to war with them, but I'm like, oh, I'm aware that this nigga been stealing, that nigga been stealing, this nigga been stealing. Then they eventually set themselves up to be done in, you know, they'll come on here and they'll just get called out some type of way. Like that one nigga that made that video trying to respond to me with something he can't even comprehend. I just looked at his shit. I'm like, I ain't even gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna mind my own business. Sure enough, he commented and he got done in. First of all, he commented to Mr. A, you know, which was you know, and I saw them going at it with each other. Okay, so Mr. A basically ripped that nigga a new one, and I'm like, okay, he finally showed himself. Let me go ahead and tear this nigga apart real quick. And I destroyed him, utterly destroyed that fool. The shit lock having, shit face, shit mouth having, yuck mouth ass nigga. So he just, and other people came and destroyed him. Like he did it to himself. I just had to sit back. I didn't do nothing. I didn't. It's like God says, you know, you can get your enemies back, but like Proverbs says, don't do nothing evil. So you don't try to plot. You don't try to murder nobody. Now you don't never do that. You know, you just do what you can. You know, defend yourself the way you can defend yourself. If it makes sense to do something at a particular time, do it. Never hold a grudge. Never plot on nobody. Never hunt them. But they're gonna destroy themselves. Because they just can't help it. Like they just seek destruction, and destruction will come to them. It's a lot of other people. Like they gonna walk into it as well. That's why I don't sweat it. I do not sweat it. The ass whooping is coming.
also make sure to check out their post. If you are a blogger, hey guys, don't.
Here's some more proof. Think about all the hoes in high school that did you wrong. What are they doing right now? Even if they do got a successful career, who gives a fuck about a career? You know, they don't even mean nothing. Who fuck? Money ain't shit. You know, like I said, a lot of people could have more than what they have, but you don't know what's holding them back. You don't know how many agents is working against them, sabotaging, so they don't count. You see a lot of people from high school successful, but how do they look? Because at the end of the day, it's all about how you look. Do you look the same way you did at 17, 13, or whatever? How do they look in comparison to how they looked then? Who gained the most weight now? Who has these kids? And even if they do have a father in the house with them, what has it done to their body? So who really losing in these situations? That's like a class. That's just a typical example that I could think of. Lots of niggas that was talking shit about you, they fat as well. Trying to clown on niggas, they fat, broke, dusty. Or if they doing well, they're just fat and wish they can not be fat. At the end of the day, people want to look in the mirror and see that they still look good. Them niggas that give away all their money. They act like they wouldn't. But if they can look as youthful as you look, while you 30 some years old, they'll give up everything. Them niggas probably sacrifice their kids to look this young. I didn't see where little Johnny went. Where I don't know, but I just know that these wrinkles is gone now. You know, so that work out. You know, some good came from it. You know what time it is. Some people have to learn to steal. You know how it goes. Be silent so you can, write shit down. Excuse them. You know the nigga that does the character art for God of War, he just made Saget. He did Saget in 3D brush. Oh, that's ZBrush, my bad. I don't know why I said 3D brush. He just did Vega. He be killing the shit. He be doing the 3D models for God of War. Then he did Bison. I wouldn't be surprised if they started hiring this nigga for some of that shit. Capcom, be like, let me get some of your designs, nigga. I want to see how he draw Ryu or Chun-Li or something. Actually, Fei Long, that'd be dope. I want to see Fei Long. Then he did the Batman characters, like the Batman animated TV show. He'd be doing a lot of shit just for no reason. All in 3D. He said it take him about 5 hours or 6 sometimes for one. Nigga quick. No, I'm gonna leave that to Capcom. Capcom can still be good if they want to. I do hate how Street Fighter models look now. They just so I don't like that shit. They just too chunky. like the Street Fighter EX character models though. You'll never make me stay, so take your weight off of me. Yeah, those prices was way better. They can still make some good 3D if they wanted to. They just, I don't know what the hell they're thinking. They're just too goofy right now. I don't like ES is better than me. I don't care what nobody say. Like ES2 is wrong. I mean, I don't know if ES models had more effort. I just know they was designed better. Yeah, they probably still put as much heart into both of them. They just, Ano is behind Street Fighter now, so he made it goofy as hell. Let's see. I still look at the early mid 2000s. So I think one reason why a lot of high school type sweethearts hold on to me is because I am frozen in time somewhat looks wise and it gives them nostalgic feelings. Okay, that makes sense. But there's also hints of resentment and contempt. Like Street Fighter EX2 is the rawest one to me. I got EX3. I like the way it looked, but at the same time I feel like EX2 looked better. Now the weird thing about the high school people is they all seem to like me for some reason. You know, they'll see me and they're Negro Ninja. I'm like, what the hell? Well, yeah, so happen to see me for him. This should be weird. Some of them be in the gym. Like when I used to work out at Crunch, I would see some people I went to school with. Some of them say something, but it'd be some of them that just decide to sit back and watch me. They'll just watch me the whole time for some reason. Especially like the women. I'm like, why they always watching me? Like they just make it. They just come. Oh, the Negro Ninja's here. Let me go right here on this treadmill and look at them. Which I don't mind though, even though some of them be fat. But I'm like, whatever, as long as it's a bitch. They'll be there with their boyfriends doing. I'm like, you brought your boyfriend here just to look at me? That's crazy. Does he know why you're here? But knowing them, they probably do know why they're there. You there to see the Negro Ninja, aren't you? Like, I believe dudes do that shit. I know you're over here just to see that dude. I'm just going to work out. That shit like I'm a zoo or something. This nigga's the zoo. Oh my gosh. Look at this lion working out in this habitat. Look at the lion just stretch. Laugh at my ass. You said laugh out loud. You're like a celebrity. That's what that could just be because a lot of people are just narcissistic. But that's the way I always felt though. It's like I was never really popular in high school. I'm not gonna, I'm that popular dude. But I was never lame either. It was, I don't know. People kind of sort of knew. It was just weird. Kind of sort of like an in between balance or something. I ain't never really kick it with people, but they're like, yeah, that's that guy there. Yeah, the karate dude. Yeah. Oh, he can do splits. This dude is flexible. And that was a huge deal being able to do a split and stuff. I'm like, y'all like I'm a contortionist. I'm like, ain't no damn contortionist or something. Y'all like y'all ain't never seen somebody do a split before. So I don't know what it is though. It's just something they like about me. And that's how you know, it's just weird.
isn't.
Them niggas took everything. Damn, this light is hot as hell. I've been up on those PS. Well, I ain't been playing them, but I got my eye on them. Like some of them PS1 games, like is it Keegan Sacred Fist or something? That shit look raw as hell. I thought it was garbage back in the day, but in hindsight, it looked dope. Is it Kensei Sacred Fist? I don't know. Yeah, just do a quick. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get the name right. I'm gonna type it in. Yeah, it's called Kensei Sacred Fist. And that PlayStation Fist of the North Star game look raw as hell too. Now some good graphics for PlayStation. Hokuto no Ken. That made it look like the cartoon though. I'll just get it based off of that alone, just the art alone.
Soon we will have raced it.
Well, I got the same voice actors. I need to play Evil Zone. Oh shoot. But y'all know it's raw, this shit here, and this is the shit right here. This it's like Tomb Raider, but it control more it's not as I like the stiffness of Tomb Raider, don't get me wrong, but that made it more like to where you can kind of run around shooting easier. That raw, but Tomb Raider is better, but I like the way Duke Nukem control a little bit better. And this right here is this is an underrated gem. And this is just like if you ever wanted to play an anime, this is that game. This is more anime than Naruto Ninja Storm. I need to do some more of those. There need to be some sequels to this. But I don't care what nobody say. Anime was the best in the '90s. I like the '90s anime, where how they drew the women. I like the maturity, how they show the women's titties and stuff, and that was the best. Just perfect golden age of anime. The golden age. When is the golden age of horror? Anybody know when was there a golden age of horror? People say the '50s, but that's white people. You hear Sandman say shit like that. Oh, the '50s and other Meg type people, but hold on. I gotta run to the car real quick. Hold on. Hot as a motherfucker in this room. Y'all some quiet niggers. Man, I guess I'm about, y'all niggas quiet. I'm out.